Hello guys, welcome to this video. This is Amos and in this video I will give you analysis or review to you my trade setup for the week, and for those of you who are trading, so that it can give you an idea on what to do, also add it up to your own analysis. Guys, if you're new to this channel, new to our community, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and also like our videos, and drop comments. Tell us what you think about our videos. Now let's head to the charts. Now this is BTC charts, and as you know, in my previous video I told you guys that I trade crypto and also forex as well. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown of what I think is going to happen in the markets in the coming days. Now this is the daily time frame of Bitcoin. As you can see, for some time we've been trading downwards, creating this trend line right here, these lower highs, and recently we did have a very huge and massive pump, and this is what I think is going to happen. Now if we go down to the 2-hour time frame, I like using the 2-hour time frame because it gives me a view that most people ain't seeing in the market. Now what I believe is happening right here is that we are going to see some kind of retracement, because the market has been pumping and it has gotten to this key level right here, and there's a very high chance of retracements. Though there's no breakout structure yet, it's still creating higher highs and higher lows and the rest of them. But what's happening right here is a sign of exhaustion, meaning the bulls are losing steam. So the possibility of correction is very, very possible and will happen anytime soon. Now I already have a trade, as you can see, on this place right here, with stop loss just above the key zone, just above this area right here. And recently we had this kind of push upwards, which I think is a liquidity grab. So what we don't want to see is that we don't want to see another candle closing above this area right here. We don't want to see something like this. Okay, if we see something like this, number one, is going to take me out, or take us out of this trade, and it's going to retest and continue upward. But a retracement is needed, because if we don't retrace on this key level, then the retracement is going to come anytime in the future, and it's going to be very, very massive, and the market is going to be very red. So retracement right here is very possible. So I'm waiting for BTC. I'm looking up to BTC to retrace, and one of the confirmation that's going to make this retracement, or that's going to make us confirm this retracement, if we have a bearish engulfing candle somewhere around here, and we also have a breakout structure, okay, breaking a higher low and creating a lower low. That is when we are going to reconfirm this entry. But in all, always have your stop loss right here. Now let's take a look at gbpusd, which is actually the only pair I focus in forex. Now I have not entered any trade yet in gbpusd. It is 8:34 a.m. right now, and the Europe session, the London session, is going to open in the next 30 minutes. So that is when I wait to see the move of the market. You don't make a move before the banks. You wait for the banks to make their move, then you can follow up, because they're the one that move the market. You are not the one moving the market, right? So, but what I'm expecting in general is for gbpusd to touch this key area right here, and then give me some kind of breakout structure and a candle confirming a reversal, then I can short it. But on the 4-hour time frame, on the daily time frame, you can see this is a kind of an uptrend. Alright, so there's a possibility of us breaking above this. But the reason why I feel that most pairs that are trading against the USD are going to retrace this week is because of the position of the dollar index. Now let's go to dollar index and see what's happening right here. Now as you can see, the dollar index is currently at a critical or a very important support area. Alright, and if we see the dollar index now, if you draw a trend line, let me show you guys something. If you draw a trend line like this, now if we see the dollar index breaking above this trend line, retesting, then start making move upwards, then it's going to be a confirmation that GBPUSD and also Bitcoin, that they are going to start retracing. Alright, but if we see the dollar index, breaking the support area right here and retest and continue downwards, then this simply means that Bitcoin will continue pumping, and that's going to be a huge pump. So but I think it's just touching this area for the first time since it crossed it somewhere around here. So what I think is going to do is that there's going to be a reaction, and these candles that are forming right here, these doji candles that are forming right here, is a sign of exhaustion of sellers. Okay, so it is very possible that we're going to retest upwards and see some movement upwards, maybe go back to this area and start the journey downwards. So that is what I think. But on the long term for Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin is now gaining an uptrend momentum, because if you zoom back to the daily time frame like I showed you guys, if you zoom, you will see that this trend line here, okay, has been broken. So what Bitcoin normally does, or what it needs to do in this setup, is to pump, which is already pumped, then retest, then continue the upward movement, thereby validating this kind of trend line is creating right here. Okay, as you can see, this is a this previous was a lower high that got broken right here. So this is a low, the higher low. This is now going to be a higher high, then it is going to come back and create a higher low, maybe touch this trend line, then continue upward. So this is basically what I think is going to happen in the market in the coming days. Guys, if you love this video, if you love the analysis, if you want to see more of this video, if you want to see how I trade, how I set up my trades on weekly basis, please subscribe, share, and also guys, drop your comments and tell me also what you think about what is going to happen in the market based on your own analysis. Guys, do have a lovely weekend ahead. Bye bye.